Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a great Monday. Thank you for tuning in to our Crossroads live broadcast here from our office at Crossroads Community Church. If you hear some noise in the background, they're building props and stages and castle for the Bible school on Wednesday. So they're getting the castle
It's going to be quite the castle.
So it looks good.
It does look good.
On. So Billy and Ricky, Bob, and Gordon and Chris have been in there working and painting and stuff. So they're going to have it all ready to go for Bible school on Wednesday night. Today we're going to be in Hebrews 6:10. It says, "For God is not unjust. He will not forget how hard you've worked for him. Now you have shown your love to him by caring for other believers, as you still do." Now, I want to talk about that is that we show our love to God by caring for other people. Jesus said, if you give a cup of cold water in my name, you won't lose your reward. And what you do to the least of these, you do to me. And a lot of times we forget that because the only time that we help people is if they can help us back or pay us back. We don't just do it. Not everybody, not all times, I'm not saying that, but we do that. So God is not unjust. He is a just God, and he don't forget things and how hard we work and what we suffer through and all those things like that. People will, and people do all the time.
And people complain.
Just part of it, exactly. They'll complain. They'll think they've been done wrong. Yeah. They'll think it's unjust for what they're got done to them or whatever. Maybe they're correct. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Every situation is different. But know that God does know. But he said, but what I want you to realize, he will not forget how hard you've worked for him. If you're working for yourself, if you're working for the church, if you're working for others, they will forget. But when you're working for him and you're trying to advance his kingdom, he won't forget that. I don't care what. If you ever get a reward on this earth, you will get it one day in heaven. Yes. But the Bible's pretty clear. It says if you'll give up homeland, mothers, brothers, family, for Jesus said, for my sake and for the gospels, you'll receive that many more times in this age and the age to come in homes, lands, mothers, brothers, and things like that. So, again, every situation is different, but know that God does not forget and God is not unjust to do that. So, I know, Kelly, you put in a lot of time out here at the church and do things, and it's not that you don't get paid for. It's really not your job or your role, but you do it anyway. So what keeps you going when you get tired or burdened out or people don't say or people gripe or complain, so that you again remember that God doesn't forget how hard you're working?
That's because I have to refocus sometimes, and I had to refocus really hard this weekend. I'm working for the Lord. I'm not working for Crossroads Community Church. I'm not working for the people that attend here. I'm not working for the people that see what goes on here. I'm not working for any of that. I'm working for Jesus, and I don't care. I'm learning to not care what other people think. As long as I'm doing what the Lord has asked and called me to do, that's all I'm going to do. I want to be a kingdom builder. I want to see more people come into the kingdom. That's working together, yes, as a church and working together and making things like Vacation Bible School successful, things like our boys camp that is coming up successful, working together as a team. But we have to remember, we're not working together to make ourselves look good. We're working together for Jesus and for him to look good and for him to receive the glory. And that's the thing that I had to refocus on this weekend. I went and picked up brass for a couple of hours on Saturday morning because I needed to refocus. I was upset about some things and I needed to refocus. And just down there picking up brass, it's a mindless task. You just bend over, pick it up, but I had a lot of time to talk with God, and he gently reminded me, don't worry about what they think. Are you glorifying me? And that's really, truly all that matters. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing, is reminding myself almost daily, sometimes by the hour, that it's for his glory and his honor that I am working.
That's right. That's the thing, that you realize that God sees that. And it shows that, and like what this said in Hebrews, the pages put together. Open them up, would you? Thank you. That you show in this, it said, God is unjust. You'll not forget how hard you work for him and how you have shown your love to him by caring for others and for his people. Some will say for God's holy people, whatever translation that you have. So again, realize that when you're working and serving for him, it's not easy. Sometimes you won't get a reward here. The Bible says give honor to those whom honors due and honor one another, but sometimes it doesn't happen.
Right.
Sometimes you'll give the most, work the most, do that, and somebody else will get the credit for it. Don't worry about it.
Nope,
I promise you, God always sees that, and God will bless you and honor you for that.
Yes,
and it may not be near term. It may come later. Well, I did this and nothing happened. It may be down the road somewhere. In it. It may not be on this earth. It may be when then the Lord comes back.
Yes.
or your spirit leaves your body and goes to heaven. I don't know when it'll be, but know that God is not unjust, and He will reward you according to what we've done, but also the attitude that we've done it. But also, main thing, it said, by showing your love for His people. So hang in there. Again, don't let people get you down. Don't let it get discouraged. I know it's hard not to, and sometimes we do, but know that God still got it. So just keep trusting and focused on Him. So God bless y'all. Hope you have a great Monday. Thank you for everybody that came to our services yesterday. We had 2 good services. Second service was really, really good. I thought a lot more response from the congregation wise in that and things. So, but that's just me. It's how I took it. I'm not saying how other people took it. I can only take it in how I take it and perceive it. But both services was good services. So, men will gather tonight, Lord willing. Probably here in the church. Go ahead and go to the multi-purpose building. We'll figure out their building stuff for Bible school tonight and decorate. So we'll get out of our way depending on where they're at. We may end up over there in the where the elders and deacons meet over there in what used to be our offices.
I'm putting the crafts in there so you can't.
Well, so who knows? We may not. We may go to the pond.
We're just trying to make this work the best we can and keep everybody cool during this, because it's going to be 107.
Hot.
I don't want the crafts being out in the gym where there is no air conditioning, no nothing.
No, I saved your bacon on that.
You did save my bacon.
Last year I saw poor Lily and Casey out there melting in the puddles, so we ain't doing that this year. If we got to go somewhere else or not do crafts, we ain't sweating people down in that 140-degree gym.
Yeah,
That
so we are
nonsense.
moving with the old office is going to be our craft.
Yeah, and it's cool
craft area, so that's going to be a good thing. But be sure and come out. Vacation Bible School starts on Wednesday. We'll open up for registration at 5:30. I noticed a lot of people took registration papers yesterday. Thank you so much for that. It'll make our process go a little bit faster. And then it officially will kick off at 6 o'clock. And then we will have it 6 o'clock to 8:30 every night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then we'll have Parents' Night Saturday from 6 to 7. And I know that's maybe not the best time, but I don't know that there was a good time. So we tried to work around fireworks shows and all that, but we couldn't make that happen either.
We normally do ours June, July, whatever, Bible school, before school gets in August. A lot of churches do it early June or whatever, but with the cavalcade, a lot of our kids go up there and gone all week, and then camps and stuff. Bible school is really getting to be a hard to do in between everything that's going on. So next year, like I said a couple of weeks ago, this will be the last one. I mean, I'm not saying I'll be pastor here next year. Who knows? But if I am, we'll not be doing a Bible school in this building. We're going to go to Olton Park, to Yale Park, maybe up at Jennings somewhere, and set up outside and do some bounce houses where the kids are, that they can come to us, ride their bikes, walk in these little towns, and do it a little bit different outreach type deal directly to where the kids are, not expecting the kids to come to us. Not that it hadn't worked. It's been great. We've had good Bible schools in the past, but we've done that in the past a long time ago, 20 years ago, and it worked way better in that. I was hoping to was going to do it this year in the park, but Yale didn't open their pool and go do a night in there at the park and then go to the pool, but they didn't open it for us to rent the pool. But we'll figure that out next year. We got to get through this year first and get through today. So God bless y'all. It's going to be hot this week. Check on the elderly. Check on people that may not have power. The power's or their air conditioner got knocked out due to a power surge. I know that's happened. There's some people that lost their freezer due to the power come back on and it surged and knocked it out. So if we can help you, holler at us. Pray for our Bible school this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 to 8:30.
Thank you to everybody that came out to our Freedom Celebration on Saturday as well.
Had a good time.
We had an amazing crowd, and it went smoothly. We had some pedestrian problems, but we're going to work through those for next year. But it went really, really well. And I'm so thankful for Chili Willies. They came out and did snow cones. They ran out early on because they didn't expect as many, and I think it was the biggest crowd I feel like we've ever had.
We had a lot of people in it.
All the hot dogs were gone. The bounce houses were a big hit as always. Cotton candy went quickly as well, and we're so thankful to Genesis Home Health for stepping in and doing that for us and handing out those bags of candy. Sister Lori and Caitlin and Jaden walked around and handed out all that cotton candy. It was just a blessing to have them here to be able to do that. So
Billy got high off of it. He thought there was something in it when he ate. I think he got a sugar high.
He got a sugar high, but
he got all hyped up.
And then the fireworks went off without a hitch, and it was a great, great show. And I'm just thankful for everybody that came out. and enjoyed that with us. It had been a rough week for a lot of people, and it was just a time to just sit back and enjoy just
Have
a
some
little
fun.
bit. Just
Yeah.
a little bit. So we're just so thankful for everybody that came out and everybody that made it happen. Mark Jackson is the feet on the ground. He's the one that makes it happen. And the rest of us just follow in behind him to help where we can. So it was a great turnout, and thank you all for coming.
Yeah, looking forward to next year. Like I said, Bible school's coming up this week.
Yes.
And we'll get through it. They're in there working now again on the castle and all the decorations and stuff. They'll be working tonight. So, guys, we'll just see where we end up. Whatever, we'll find a place to
You'll
go
probably be over here.
and do our stuff on that out of Acts chapter 4 tonight about being common, ordinary men that have been with Jesus. And so, looking forward to that. So, God bless y'all. I hope you have a great, great Monday. If you need us, holler at us, 918-399-5956. And if you want to come out and help tonight, decorate, come help
Yes,
decorate.
please
Maybe
come
if they
on
get
out.
in a jam, that may be some of the guys go help with that. I'll just
Yeah.
always kind of let the situation kind of dictate what we do on that. So God bless y'all. Remember, it's faith over fear, Christ over crisis, and you can remain calm in the chaos.